All right, we got Week 20 division round, Packers versus the Niners. So San Francisco is favored to win by 8.5, and I'm going to take San Francisco. Uh, that would seem like a big margin here, but the model is actually pretty consistent here. So the model has San Francisco with an 81% chance of winning, which correlates to about an 11-point spread. When I come over here to the right, we're looking at the model is expecting to see San Francisco put up 35 points, so along those lines, with right around 18 to 24 for Green Bay. When I go to the Bayesian adjustment, so that's taken in consideration. So it's a Bayesian inference model, and one of the things that is taken consideration here as to which one of these to pick is it says that the model largely underestimates both teams, but is definitely more severely underestimated Green Bay. I would say that minus 10 points on the total point differential for San Francisco is actually really darn good. Um, but after the adjustment, is it would say that it's under. It would expect both teams to perform better than what the model predicts, and it's just a moderate minus 10. You could potentially come over here and say, well, uh, if the model's been really good on San Francisco, it might very well just be that Team One uh, is under underestimated in here. So if they play up, then they could be more like a 3 point game. That is entirely possible. Anything is possible. I was really impressed with the way Jordan Love played this last game. He's like I said, he's got a lot of skills, a lot of capability. He's certainly shown some really good things this year and shown some areas where I think in the next couple of years he's going to improve upon. He's going to be a solid quarterback in this league, is what it's looking like to me. Got a couple more years before we can truly say that, but playing at a really good level in his first playoffs. If you're Green Bay, I think you're pretty darn lucky to have gotten this person. Where for the last few years everyone's been pretty much bashing on him, and I think most of those people are probably holding their tongues right about now. So definitely got to see some more, but we've certainly seen quite a bit. Um, but at the same time, San Francisco's got a lot of weapons on the offensive side, defensive side. When you come over here and you look at all of these greens, means that they're in the top 10. And these are all per play. So rush rank, the rushing per play, passing per play, so on and so forth. And they're all in the top 10. And then you've got one there that is number 10. So that's pretty good, but that doesn't necessarily translate into you're going to win. Um, Green Bay's got a solid rushing game. They've got a solid passing game. Number 10 for passing. I don't think anyone expected that out of Green Bay this year with Jordan Love. Again, really shown a lot more than what I think people gave him credit for. The defense overall is mediocre to poor for Green Bay. And that's where, against a team like San Francisco that can run it over you, run it around you, can pass it, they've got all of their weapons this weekend. They're playing in San Francisco. The weather's going to be gorgeous. And San Francisco is coming off a week of rest. So when you come over here, I think that's one of the big things we're going to see is just a dominating running game coming out of San Francisco. Solid passing game. Both teams I would expect to have a solid passing game. And then we come over here for San Francisco. This is really where you can see just huge explosiveness over here. Really good at protecting their quarterback. Both teams are good at protecting the ball. Oops, that was bad. A little bit more fumbles coming out of Green Bay. The interceptions are going to be a problem for Green Bay. They're going to have to protect the quarterback, and he's going to have to, in the face of that pressure, either find the guys to pass to, get off quick, or not push it into areas where there isn't a play. So, and then we're also seeing just some of that pressure down here as well. So, with that, then when I come over here to the left, the one thing I would point out is average league score is right around 24 points. San Francisco, their offense has just really been rolling. They find, they get those third down conversions. They get the points, they get the red zone points, they get the field goals, and then their defense, again, they don't give up the points. You might give up the yards, but if you give them the yards and not the points, that's what we see out of San Francisco. And whereas when we come over to Green Bay, they're have a less than average offense, but their defense has been holding up pretty good. So, like I said, if you're a Green Bay fan, I think this year far exceeded your expectations. You should be pretty darn happy. And if you make it past this week, then you should be absolutely ecstatic. But I don't think the odds are in your favor. So, anyhow, if you like what you listen to, click like and subscribe. If you got a question, comment, drop me a note.